Hermes Trismegistus and quantum physics, the code of reality. Dear soul in motion, lately I have been studying some things in depth that have led me to rediscover old concepts in a new light. One of them is the idea that the reality we perceive is only an illusion, a projection of something deeper and more authentic. This principle, which today finds some confirmation also in quantum physics, was already known in ancient times, as attested by philosophical and spiritual texts dating back thousands of years. Among them, the Corpus Hermeticum and the Gospel of Thomas stand out, two works that, despite coming from different contexts, share a surprisingly similar vision of reality. The Corpus Hermeticum and the Illusion of Reality. The Corpus Hermeticum is a collection of writings attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, a mythical figure who fuses characteristics of the Egyptian god Thoth and the Greek god Hermes. Written between the 1st and 3rd centuries AD, these texts explore cosmological, spiritual and esoteric themes, questioning the very nature of reality. One of the most emblematic passages is found in the treatise Poimandres, where Hermes receives a revelation from the divine mind, Nous, which reveals to him the secrets of creation. In this vision, matter appears as a kind of shadow, a distorted reflection of a higher truth. This conception is reiterated in Treatise 15, the Ogdoad and the Ennead, where it is stated that the visible world is only an appearance, supported by an invisible and more authentic reality. The idea that the material world is only a superficial manifestation is a principle found in many spiritual traditions. According to Hermetic thought, our perception is limited by the senses and passions, preventing us from grasping the true nature of existence. This concept today finds interesting parallels with some interpretations of quantum physics, according to which material reality does not exist in an absolute sense, but manifests itself only when it is observed. The Gospel of Thomas and the Hidden Reality. Another text that reinforces this view is the Gospel of Thomas, an apocryphal gospel discovered in Nag Hammadi in 1945. It contains 114 sayings attributed to Jesus, many of which are not present in the canonical Gospels. This text presents a more mystical and Gnostic view of reality, emphasizing how truth is not immediately visible, but requires an internal path of knowledge. In the 113th Gospel, Jesus states, "The kingdom of the Father is spread over the whole earth, but men do not see it." This suggests that the ultimate reality is already present, but hidden from the eyes of those who do not possess the proper consciousness. A similar concept is expressed in the 77th Logos, where Jesus says, "The kingdom is within you and outside you." This implies that truth is not to be sought elsewhere, but discovered through a process of introspection and inner awakening. The idea that self-knowledge is the key to understanding the true nature of reality is a common thread between Gnostic and Hermetic thought. Both texts suggest that the visible world is only a fraction of a larger, more meaningful existence, and that the key to accessing it lies in inner transformation. The mirror universe and the Hermetic principle, as above, so below. Another fundamental concept conveyed by the Hermetic tradition is the principle of correspondence, summed up in the famous phrase from the Emerald Tablet, "As above, so below, as within, so without." This means that the universe operates according to mirror patterns, where what happens on one level is reflected on another. This idea finds support in many philosophical and spiritual traditions, but today science is also beginning to confirm it. For example, studies of fractals show that the same patterns repeat themselves at different scales, from human cells to the arrangement of galaxies. Similarly, some experiments in quantum physics have shown that observation affects reality, suggesting that consciousness plays an active role in the manifestation of the material world. Does consciousness influence reality? The idea that consciousness can influence matter has also been explored by modern researchers. Rupert Sheldrake, with his theory of morphic fields, suggests that reality follows invisible patterns of information that influence the behavior of living beings. Masaru Emoto has shown that water molecules change their structure depending on the emotions and words to which they are exposed, highlighting a link between thought and matter. If this were true, it would mean that our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs shape our reality in deeper ways than we imagine. This Hermetic principle is not just an abstract concept, but a practical key to understanding how we can influence our destiny through awareness and intention. How to apply Hermetic knowledge in everyday life. If reality is a mirror of our consciousness, then we can transform it by working on ourselves. Below are some practical techniques based on Hermetic principles. Conscious visualization. Every day, imagine your desired reality as if it were already real. This aligns your mind with what you want to manifest. Gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you are grateful for each day. Gratitude raises your vibration and attracts positive experiences. Positive affirmations. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations that reinforce a positive outlook on your life. Reprogram your language. Observe how you speak about yourself and your reality. Changing your language can change the way your subconscious interprets reality. Mirror technique. Look into your eyes in a mirror and repeat affirmations that build your confidence and self-esteem. Ancient spiritual traditions, from Hermeticism to Gnostic Christianity, have always suggested that perceptible reality is only a reflection of something deeper. Today, science is beginning to explore these ideas, finding surprising connections between quantum physics and mystical visions of the cosmos. If our beliefs and inner state influence the outside world, then the best way to change reality is to start with ourselves. Perhaps the key to understanding the mystery of the universe is not so much outside, but within us. Through awareness, we can not only explore the true nature of reality, but also actively transform our experience of life. After all, as Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. If you liked this content, share it with your friends and family, who you know may find interesting and enjoyable, and to support my work, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the bell to stay updated, give it a like, that helps me continue the search for high-level content for our spiritual growth. Thank you very much for following me this far. See you in the next video.